Hello, welcome back. Welcome back to De La Cruz engineering video tutorial. And in this video, we will solve again this problem using the double integration method. Okay, this problem has different inertias, or the beam is not prismatic. Okay, we solve this using the area moment method in part 3 of this series. Okay, you can watch that first, then after that we'll watch this using the double integration method naman. Okay, so let's start. So again, calculate the deflection and slope at the point of the midspan. Okay, this is definitely here at the midspan. Okay, so first, calculating the reactions. These are the free body diagram. So, okay, so summation of moment about B. So balik lang natin yung sa part 3 nito. Okay, so that is 10 kilonewtons and forces vertical. Okay, you can follow lang that. And the same. Okay, so we have the reactions here. Okay, so using the double integration method, ano yung gagawin natin? Okay, since the inertias of these segments are different, we have inertia here, unit inertia. Dito naman, twice of the inertia at the first segment. So, ika-cut natin yan. We will separate that too. Okay, because in the double integration method, the formula EI y double prime is derived from a constant EI lang. Meaning, these two must be separated. Okay, the function of y is different pag iba-iba yung inertia. Kaya, i-separate natin yung different inertia sila. Okay, so if we will cut this point here, meaning may reaction dyan, internal reaction shear. Okay, so that is ganyan. Well, if we will be summing up forces vertical, that will be 10 minus 10, meaning our internal shear here is 0 lang. Okay, and we have also an internal moment reaction. That is just 10 times 2, okay, that is 20, minus 10 times 1, that is just 10 kilonewtons meter. Okay, internal reactions from the shear and moment diagram lang yan. Pwede rin ganun. Okay, so dito naman, by action-reaction, this shear will be transferred here, but it will be upward force na. Dito, upward na yung shear, but 0 pa rin. Okay, and the moment here naman, that is counterclockwise dito. Dito sa kabila, magiging clockwise na siya. Okay, so what we will do is using the double integration method. Okay, so we will cut this beam na dapat lahat ng load will be included. Okay, I will cut it here. And this is our distance X, reference from the first point of the beam. Dito naman, we will also cut it here. And this will be also our X from this first point of this segment. Okay, so yun, kinat lang natin ha. So actually, hindi na natin needed to. Dito, magagamit natin to because we cut at the right portion. So, i-involve ang moment na ito. Dito is hindi na natin to kailangan. Hindi na yan involved sa ating equation na magagawa. Okay, so we will be needing this moment function. Okay, so sa cut portion natin. Okay, the function of x. So, the double integration method is the EIY prime. EIY double prime is equals to 10 times x minus 10 times x minus 1. Ayun. So, diniretso ko na lang ha. This is just the moment as a function of x. Ito. Okay. So, integrating both sides here. So, diretso ko na lang ha. That will be 10x squared over 2. That will be 5. And ito naman, 10x minus 1 squared over 2. That will be 5. Plus C1, the constant of integration. Okay. So, integrating pa rin. Double integration yan. So, integrating this, that will be 5 over 3 cube. And 5 over 3, this quantity cube plus C1x plus C2. Okay, and this will be y na lang. How about sa kabila? So, EIY prime. But take note, the I natin dito is twice. So, lagyan natin yan ng 2. EI, y double prime. Okay, klaro lang. So, 2 EI y double prime is the moment, this function of x that will be 10. Initially, we have a moment here, 10 minus downward yung bending niya dito, minus 5 times x times 1/2 of x, or simply that is 5/2x squared. Okay, I hope you can follow lang that. Okay, that will be 10 minus 5 minus this distance x minus 1/2 of x, the moment arm. That will be 5/2x squared. Okay, and integrating both sides to y prime na lang siya. That will be 10. Integrating this 10 that will be having an x variable minus 5x cubed over 2 times 3. That will be 5/6. Plus, dagdagan natin ito ng constant of integration. Now, we will call this C3 na, because here we call this C2. So, continuation, that will be C3. Then, integrating pa rin. Yun. That will be 5x squared minus 5. Take note, this will be raised to 4. So, 6 times 4, that will be 24. C3x plus C4 na. Okay. So, gets lang. So, ano yung gagawin natin dito? Okay, look at this. Diba, this is the beam that we separated. Okay, so imagining the beam in complete view, yung hindi natin separate. Okay, so assumption lang niya na continuation to, ha? So, what we want to calculate is the midspan man. So, first thing to do talaga in double integration is to calculate the constant of integration, the C1, C2, C3, and C4. Okay, so we will do it by using the boundary condition. Now, in two inertias, I mean in prismatic beam, ang gagamitin natin talaga na boundary is of course the reactions at the supports. That are the main. Now, the other thing here is we will also using the point of continuation ng dalawa, which is at the midspan, di ba? Dito is I yung inertia natin dito. The unit I lang. Dito, nag-iba na yung inertia. So, the continuation of the two from this problem that is in the midspan, gagawin natin yung boundary condition rin. Okay, so, look at this. Diba, yung beam natin is magbe-bend ganito. And this is A and B. And considering this is the midspan, okay, that is the point M. At looking at this view, our midspan is at this point. Okay, kinat natin dyan. And dito rin. Okay, so what the boundary conditions natin dito is A from this point, the support, at the midspan, and also at this support here. Okay, so look at this. Observing this in the left view, boundary condition when x is 0 here, okay, when x is 0, our C2 is obviously 0. Gets lang ba? I hope napanood nyo yung part 1 nito, ha, yung double integration. Diniscuss ko yun. Yung C2 is just the deflection at the first point of the beam. Now, as you can see, pag may support dyan, walang deflection. So, automatic C2 is 0. Or you can substitute your x here. That is, naman, klarong-klaro na magiging 0 lang yan. Okay? So, automatic 0. But the C1 is the slope at the first point. Okay, so here, of course, may deflection, may slope dito. So, hindi natin magagawang 0 yung ating C1. Okay, so that is the first boundary condition. Now, nagamit na natin to. The second boundary condition is at the midspan. Okay, looking at this view, when x is 2, going to the midspan, that is 1 and 1, that is 2. Okay, so using this deflection formula, substitute your x here. When x is 2, it will be like this. EIY, so that is 2. Substitute lang yung 2 dito. Again, take note, the moment arm must not be negative, ha? Yan lang yung tandaan nyo sa double integration. So, magiging ganito. Of course, wala na ito. This whole value here, if you substitute 2 in the x dito, that will be 35/3. Okay, so follow lang that. Again, when x is 2. While in looking at the right side of the view, dito tayo, when x dito is 0. Okay, dito, when you look at the left side, when x is 2. But looking at the right side, when x is 0. Take note, this point M here is is also this point here, the midspan here. Okay, but the boundary here is when x is 0. Okay, so substitute mo yun using this deflection formula. When x is 0, so magiging ganito yan. 0 here, substitute mo lang dito yung x as 0. So automatic makancel to. Ang matitira dito, of course, ito yung C3. Pag 0 to, cancelled out to. Matitira dito is C4. Okay, C4. But, i-divide natin 2 ng 2. Okay, take note, we have 2 here. So, magiging 1/2 of C4 yung matitira. Gets lang ba? So, ito yon. The deflection here, which is given by this equation, EIY, is also equals to the deflection dito. Take note, they are continuous dito at this point, diba? But hinati lang natin because they have this different I or inertia. Okay, the deflection here is just dito. And also, the deflection of this point is ito rin. Meaning, we can equate these two. Okay? EIY here is also EIY here. And equating the two, ito yung magiging itsura. Okay? I hope you can follow lang that one. Okay? By just algebra. Equate EIY here and EIY dito. Okay? So, another boundary. Ito pa rin, yung moment. But we will use the slope formula. Okay, take note, the slope at this point, when you look at the left side, dito, the slope dito must be equal to the slope dito. Okay, that is continuous lang. So, using the slope formula, when x pa rin is 2, okay, and substituting to this equation here, to the slope equation, that will be y prime. So, this whole thing here is 15 plus C1. Okay? And looking at the right side naman, when x here is 0. Okay? And using the slope formula here, okay, nauna ko yan. Using that slope formula, that is y prime. So, take note here, this whole thing here is 0 lang. Magka-cancel lang yan. Ang matitira is C3, but divide it by 2. Okay? So, after that, equating these two, take note, they have this different, the same slope at this point of midspan. So, we can equate these two here. Equating that two, ito yung magiging itsura niya. Okay, follow lang. That will be C1, then, transpose yung 1/2 C3, then transpose yung 15 sa kabila, kaya ito yung magiging itsura. Okay, so we have actually used na the two boundaries, this A and the midspan or the continuation of the inertias. The last boundary is at B. So obviously, we will look at the right side na lang because B is located here. Dito sa left side, walang B dito, point B. Dito na lang. Okay, so using the deflection formula here, we will use the deflection because we will take advantage na at the support is 0 yung deflection. Okay, when x is 2, using this formula here, the deflection is 0. Walang deflection sa support. So, this will be cancelled out. So, ang matitira dito is ito, this whole thing here. But substitute it as 0. So, the whole equation nito, or term nito, will be 50/3. That will be C3 times 2. Okay, plus C4. So, hindi na natin i-divide ng 2 because this whole thing here can be cancelled out naman. Magiging 0 na to because the deflection is 0 nga. Okay, so this is our last equation. And rearranging it, ito yung magiging itsura. Okay, so as you can see, we have 3 unknowns and 3 equations and 3 unknowns. That will be equation 1, 2, and 3. Okay, so using our calculator, we can solve na that. Okay, look at this, at mode equation 5 and 3 unknowns, that is in button 2. Ayun. So, arranging it, that C1 yung mauna. So, 2C1, 2, then C3 yung isusunod natin. I-arrange natin. We have 0 C3. Walang C3 dito, 0. And C4 is negative 1/2. Negative 1/2. Okay, and the last term here is negative 35 divided by 3. And dito naman, C1 is 1. C3 is negative 1/2, and C4 here is 0, and the constant is negative 15. And the last equation, wala tayong C1, so C1 is 0, C3 is 2, C4 is 1, and the constant is negative 50 divided by 3. And pressing equals, this is our C1, this is our C2, and this is our C4. C1, C3, and C4 pala. Okay, so summary, ito yung nakukuha natin. So after we got all the constant of integration, we can solve na the deflection at the midspan, either using this formula or using this formula. Okay, using this formula, okay, take note, ito yung nakuha natin, no? Ito yung deflection at the midspan or at the continuation of the inertia, di ba? So using this formula here, or ito, diretso na, ito, this point is at midspan naman. Okay, so we can calculate. So substitute yung C1 mo dito, negative 12.5 dito. So the deflection at the midspan, negative 40 over 3 EI. Okay, so yan yung nakuha natin using the area moment method. And using the slope formula naman to calculate the slope at the midspan, ito rin. You can substitute your C1 here dito, and ito yung makukuha natin, negative 2.5. The same pa rin if this point yung gagamitin natin at the second point. Okay, ayun, that is the method in using the double integration. Okay, so recap, ito yung ginawa natin sa sa area moment method. Okay, ito yung deflection 40 over 3 EI. Okay, the same sa nakuha natin. And ito yung slope, 2.5 over EI. Okay, so that's it. I hope may natutunan kayo. So hindi naman necessary talaga na aalamin nyo to, but for the sake of learning lang, at least may knowledge kayo bakit nagiging ganito. The same ba talaga yung lalabas na answer pag using the different methods. Okay, so thank you for watching and God bless.